Hey there YouTube, it's Mr. B from Pint of Stuff here, and we are coming right back at you with another sneaker unboxing. Now, you know what this is. This is the Sashiko Blazer, I can't even say it, from the Sashiko pack. And obviously we have already unboxed and done some stuff with the Dunk, which was an absolutely epic shoe. So I had to get the Blazer. But if you want to go and watch a Dunk video, it's probably hanging around up here somewhere. I'll put a link in the description as well. But watch this one first, because these are not a very hyped Blazer. And yet I think when I go and look at them, that they are going to be phenomenal. Now, we did get these from Attitude Inc. out of Colchester. But we're going to unbox these. So I'm going to speed up the video, or SJ is going to speed this up for us about now. Right, so we're back. We are back. We have got a purple box. You can all see that there. So SJ, we're going to go over onto this camera over here. And I'm going to do the usual that we do. So we have got a Nike SB Zoom Blazer mid premium. They are a UK 11. That makes them a US 12. That makes them a US women's 13.5. If you're in Europe, they're a CM 30 or a European 46. Or a Brazilian 44. And did you know that the sizes are based on, like, every country, ever so slightly, people measure them differently. So I think in Brazil, they measure them on the inside of the foot. In Europe, they measure them on the outside of the foot. But that's a whole other thing. And the color is Sesame Mystic Navy Sail. And the code is CT0715200. And they retailed at $79.99, and as always with an SB, it's a bit of a bargain. I said that weird, didn't I? A bit of a bargain. Right, so let's do it. So we've got lovely. Oh wow, SJ, you are going to regret this so much, so much. These are a bit special on the Blazer front, and in fact, now everyone, I can tell you that I only picked up the sandy pair. Ooh, noisy rustle. I'm getting good at that. I only picked up the sandy pair, and now I've seen them, I kind of wish I'd also picked up the blue pair. First thing that I'm noticing, as always, with a Blazer that you get from SB, and I'm going to bring this in, just look at how tight. Look at how tight that's factory laced. Like, I really want to have a word with Nike and like say to them, like, please people, please get a slightly less hardcore lacing machine. I'm assuming it's a machine. I can't believe. Well, maybe it's a person actually. Can you imagine? Chief Lacer Upper. But I'm going to loosen these off because they're doing my nut in being this tight. So it is not your usual SB Blazer. It's taking that more vintage feel, and I think that's right really when you think about the fact that this is the Sashiko, and so you've got you've got all of the stitching there. So I'm going to bring this into the camera, first of all, because I want you all to see that. I'm going to go there. Now, the lights are a little bright in here. So the suede is a sandy coloured suede on the toe box there. SJ's directed me to lift it up a bit higher. Sandy coloured suede there, but it looks really quite white to you, I think. There's a little bit of a glue mark there. But first of all, have a look at the stitching there. This just looks so good, and you've got this tough canvas on the outside to match the suede here. You've got the swoosh like the Dunk, you know, with the stitching here, although the Dunk obviously doesn't have the actual swoosh here. What's interesting as well is when I'm looking at this is that denim that the swoosh is made up of, that's actually cut into the canvas, and we flip that round to the heel there, and that's really, really nice. Actually, why don't we go and have a look on the other camera? Why don't we go and have a look over there? Because it's fractionally easier for me to hold it up. Oh, whoa, those lights are so bright. So bright. SJ, I think we might need to go over to... We're going to try this camera, only because it's a bit darker over here, and I hope that if I bring it back here, you can get a better sense for the materials, the color at least. So you've got this sandy here, you've got this mystic blue back there. Now have a look at the back. I'm going to take that into the middle. Maybe I'll take it up there. No, that's not. That's too dark, isn't it? It's just going to turn up the light ever so, a little bit more, I think, SJ. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. So you can see the denim back there. You've got the sort of stars stitched in. You've got that mystic blue on the Nike there, put in there. And as always on a blazer, the Nike's pretty straight. Now, if we have a quick look on the tongue, and I'm going to go to the one that I undid ever so slightly, everyone. We've got an unfinished tongue there. SJ, thank you. We've got that unfinished tongue. Very much like the vintage blazer, you know, SJ's got the habanero red vintage blazer and she loves it. Now, I think the difference between these and those, more padding as always, because it's an SB around the ankle, more padding there. And also we have got like a thicker sole. This is a much thicker sole. That's that SB sole. But if we come back to the center camera, we can all see that far, far more. If I bring this bad boy straight in there. Now have a look at that. You can see the padding there. Oh, these are so nice, SJ. Now I know that, like, before we came down and started to film this, you were like, I am going to regret this. Are you regretting? Shout loud.
I need to look at them properly.
Oh, now that is not the response that I was expecting from SJ. Normally, like she was like, oh, I wish SJ was just like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Now, for me personally, now that I've got this in hand and it looks amazing, like this lovely tough suede here, like that is proper tough there, proper tough canvas here. I wish I'd picked up the blue to complete the pack, the blue blazer. And these sat in a lot of places that they weren't hyped. They weren't, that there was no, you know, there was no draws for these. They just sat on people's websites. The other thing, actually, I haven't mentioned, obviously we've got the white element there, but boom, gum sole, proper gum sole there. They feel tough. They do feel real tough. They look really nice. I think, if I'm honest, and I'm having a proper look here, I think that denim might bleed a little bit onto the canvas. But that's not a bad thing because I think that will help with a weathered look for these. You know, they had no hype, but oh, what a shoe. What a great shoe. What a surprise. Like I was liking these. I love the Dunk. You all know I love the Dunk. But that is a surprise of a shoe. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Did you pick these up? I know some of you out there did pick these up because you struggled with the Dunk. But let me know in the comments below. And yeah, if you're still here by now, you should go and watch one of those other videos there. And as I said, I have linked to the Sashiko Dunk video. So that's in the description down here. But maybe I'll put it over here. And obviously Google will recommend whatever it is whatever else it thinks you should watch from our channel. So go and watch something else.